Okay, everybody sees me? You see me? You see me? You see me? You sure you see me? You sure you see me? Maybe it's not me. What do you mean you see me? What is that you see? Who? You see me? You know what this is? What do you mean you see me? So what happens here? How do you see me? Do you know? The light comes, reflects on my body, and then what happens? Goes where? To your eyes. You're the doctor. Well, what happens? And then from the eyes, what happens? To where?
Occipital lobe.
Occipital lobe. Yofi. And therefore the whole experience of you seeing me, where does it happen? In your brain. So basically you are experiencing me where? Inside of yourself. When you hear me. Tommy, can you hear me? You know this song? Tommy, can you hear me? No? What do you guys know? When you hear me, where do you hear me? In your ears. So basically your whole experiencing me is basically inside of you. How do you know that I'm real? Maybe I'm just a hologram. You know, like Nat King Cole, Natalie Cole was singing holograms, you know. Maybe I'm a hologram. How do you know that? But probably for most of you, I am a hologram. Let me ask you something. Everything that you experience where? Within yourself. Everything. Everything is inside of you. And everything is inside of you, including the way you choose to interpret that. So there's no such thing as a good thing and a bad thing. It's only how you choose to interpret it. How do you choose to experience? Because it's all in you. Do you understand? Have you ever, by the way, ever felt something that has to do outside of you? Outside of your body? Outside, something that has nothing to do with you? No. In other words, you're very limited. You're very limited because your experiences, you choose to interpret it and so on and so forth. And many times, you don't even choose to interpret it. It's just like things happen to you and things are happening to you. And when you don't take charge of your life, then somebody else tells you how you feel. And that's what happens in today's society. In today's society, that's what happens. Somebody tells you how you feel. Somebody tells you how you think. You don't think anymore. You don't even want to interpret what you're feeling. Somebody tells you this is wrong. And you say, okay, you're right, this is wrong. This is right, this is right. You should feel sad. I'm feeling sad. You should feel happy. I'm feeling happy. This is what happens to all of us. That's the danger, for example, of listening to the media. Look how they're infiltrating garbage into your head on daily basis, bombarding your head, bombarding your experiences. They're altering your experience. Altering your experience. I'll give you shenanigans of, for example, let's say from the frum world. In the frum world, it goes like this, right? Let's say for the Ashkenazim, they have a cheder yichud. Some Sfaradim also start not to make cheder yichud. Why? Because they were told to. So they, forget about the Masorah. They do cheder yichud. So now the question is, what do they do in the cheder yichud? So the cheder yichud is supposed to give her pearls. Where does it say that? Did you find this in the Shulchan Aruch? We have Shulchan Aruch here. Do you find in the Shulchan Aruch anywhere in the cheder yichud he has to give her pearls? And this is what you have to get, and this is what you have to receive, and this is how big the ring is, and the ring has to be like that, and it cannot be of that, and she has to give you, I don't know what they give you today, a watch, cufflinks, I don't know. What else they give? I don't know. Whatever they give you today, right? You have to give her in return a kiddush cup, a plate. You have to give her, she gives you a talit. You give her, what is this? You give her a ring, a necklace, a mop. What's going on here? Where does it say those things? But to mop you out of the thing, but mop you into shape. Where does it say those things? Nowhere. But that's what somebody decided, and now everybody's doing. No, that's what it is. Engagements broke over those things. But people say, "Oh, what? You're not buying this? I'm breaking the engagement for this. Why are you breaking the engagement? You doofus. For what? Because nothing is everything is. You're allowing this. You're not taking control over your life. It's one thing if all your experiences are internal. It's one thing if you experience in them and you interpret them wrong. That's not bad. We're in such a poor state that this is not bad. Why is it not bad? Because if you experience it wrong, I can show you how you experience it wrong, and actually I can correct you to make you feel good, to change your experience. When things happen to you, are they good or they're bad? No, tell me, are they good or bad? They're not good, they're not bad. It all depends how you interpret it. I told you this a million times. You decided to get a job because everybody told you that you should get that particular job. You hate it. And then you got fired. Is it good or bad? Of course it's bad. Why? Because it's bad. But maybe it's good, and finally you said, okay, I'm fired now. I cut the rope and I can be free, I can do what I want. I can grow cheese and, grow goats and make cheese. I don't have to do what I do. I don't have to be a doctor, lawyer, banker, accountant, whatever. I really want to do that. So, the best thing you can do to yourself is, first of all, become of what you're experiencing. Because everything that comes, you're experiencing within yourself, internally inside yourself. If you have one thing you experience outside of the body, you're already like a mystic. These are all things you experience within yourself. So first of all, just take control over yourself. Take control over what you're feeling. And interpret it appropriately. Take control over yourself. Take control over your life. Take control over your destiny. Because if not, it's just going to go down further, worse and worse and worse. One day you're going to wake up and you're going to say, I can't believe the stuff that comes out of my mouth. When did I become such a whatever? When? And it's the ongoing media. I'm telling you, I can't believe this. It's every day in Israeli media they put something about anti-religion, about people who chozer b'she'ela. I never realized how much hatred to Judaism there is in Israel. I never realized that. Every single day. I was thinking actually to make a journal, to go through the major Israeli websites, Ynet, Ma'ariv, and NRG, right? These are major Israeli news websites. It's unbelievable how much Jewish values daily there are in those on those websites. Daily. And it infiltrates into your head. How do I know that? Because I know friends that we were on the same page. We grew up in the same thing with the same set of values. We weren't exposed to TV. We weren't exposed to that. All of a sudden, I hear them talking, and they said, "Oh my goodness, you sound like a left-winger." And right away, they call you, "Oh, you radical right. You are becoming, homophobic. You become." What has to do with anything? Kitzoni, yes, Kitzoni, what happened? No, it's not what happened to me, it happened to you. I said to one of my friends one time, you sound like Shimon Peres without the lisp. I said the same words, the same kinds of normally. It's exactly like this. Why? Because we don't take charge of our life. So if you want to be successful in your life, and I really mean that, if you want to be successful in your life, You have to take charge of your own destiny. You have to take charge of your own experiences and how you interpret it. Because if not, you are lost. You are completely lost. And whatever things happen to you, most of the time things are just things. Things are just things. They're not good, they're not bad, they're just things. So if you assume that there are things, so then you can understand why people say Gamzul, Chazal said Gamzul Letova, what people say, Kol de'avid rachama letava avid, whatever HaKadosh Baruch Hu did is for the best, and so on and so forth. So, take this in charge and have a great day.